And he would want people to be happy, and he would want you to laugh. And I will tell you, the last 2 weeks have been the hardest thing I've ever had to do. If it wasn't for Brandon, I have to tell you, Brandon, you've been a light to me the last 2 weeks. I'm so grateful for my son's brothers and for everything you guys have done for him, because I know you meant a lot to him. He did write to me, and he told me to be strong and to be the fun-loving person that he knows I am. And he said that eventually he hopes some good comes of this and that he loves everybody. I always knew as a mom that he was the most spectacular thing that was ever born on this earth. You know, but as a mom, you also think, oh, that's just my opinion of my kid because it's my kid. But it wasn't just my opinion. And that's what I'm finding out from all the people that have reached out and talked to me in the posts I've seen. It's like, he really was an angel on earth. It wasn't just me.
Dear Chris, I can't believe you have left us. There are so many things left unsaid and undone. We're so proud of you, your service to our country and the Air Force, and proud of the man you have become. Your life was too short, and you will be missed by all who loved you. You leave a void that can never be filled. I know you are in heaven with God and family, and have the peace you so desperately sought. We will love you and miss you always. On behalf of the Messina family, love how much you do.
If we only knew, we would tell you that there's a great, big, fantastic world. More adventures to explore, more horizons to pursue, and that it would be waiting for you. If we only knew. We would tell you one day you would find a beautiful and true love, one that was real. Never have a broken heart that would ever happen to you. Woman you would desire, and she to you, a deep emotional bond that would be just for the two of you, if we only knew.
And sometimes he got the short end of the stick, people picked on him, but he was always there for folks. And so I took a liking to him because somewhere in my heart, I've been there. I've been in those shoes. Been picked on growing up because I'm a nice guy. And the world doesn't accept that. I remember one day we were in IQ flight after we graduated technical school, and we're rushing to do dressing drills, and my pennyweight falls at the bottom of my APU blouse. I said, Chris and I hadn't really formed a relationship at this point. He didn't really know me. I didn't really know him besides the times we just got smoked in tech school. And I'm up in the dorm rooms, we're changing to our ceremonials, go back downstairs and get inspected. We go back upstairs, change back into our ABUs, and he goes, hey bud, are you missing this? I said, where'd you come from, man? And then, ever since then, when you know someone has your back, without even asking them, without them even knowing you, just because we served together, we're on the same team, we were brothers. For the first time in my life, I finally found someone that I could share my emotions with, because I seem to be one of those guys that's always reaching out. And like Chris, he also did the same. We created a friends family group through him because he met Sergio right after tech school, and he was one of those guys that just connected folks. He knew Sergio, Sergio knew Jeremiah, and Sergio also knew Hill, and then we just kind of clicked. We're always at the house barbecuing, having beers, going out, partying, laughing, joking. But the difference between Chris and I, we would have deep intellectual conversations about God. What is life? What's our purpose? Why are we here? Why are we so nice? Why is the world so hateful? Why can't everybody just be like us and just be happy? One day we're like, you know what, man? Since you're our friend, why don't you just come to team? Come to drill team and then try for that whole process. Everyone knows an honor guard drill team's hard. No one really wants to do it, but he decided to muster up the courage to go to team training, and he was just having a hard time physically, and you can see it, he was just beat up. And but it's not where he stopped though. He didn't let failure keep him from grinding and continuing to press forward. He went on the Pentagon Tours, and you see one of those pictures right there, and you're just admired, man. Like, I don't know how to explain it. He's just one of those guys that you can just know that you feel his energy. You feel him in the room. You know that you can go to him. You know that he's going to be there for you. You can call him in the middle of the night. It doesn't matter. He's going to be there. We've had so many conversations. Even when I had Article 15, he was there for me. When he had Article 15, I was there for him. We were trading life together, even though the military separates you. We're still close at heart. And, you know, we talk about suicide, we talk about being there for one another, but I don't necessarily, like Rob said, I don't think that we take it that serious until something like this happens. Because he was calling me, he was talking to me for a few months and telling me that he was going through hard times, and I was the same person that said, hey, I'll take a flight. And in training, you don't necessarily do exactly what you're trained to do in those situations because of your friendship. So people will say all the time, don't beat yourself up. You can't know, you don't know what the other person's thinking, but honestly, that was my brother. I knew what he was thinking. And he told me, I wish I was there for you like you're there for me now. And that man just had so much love in his heart. Just to be able to see the opportunity for all the service members, the Patriot Guard, the family here, service members that we've all served with, just coming together in a time like this is very humbling, because hindsight is 20/20, and man, I can't get that dude's goofy smile on my face. I used to always wear a pair of Oakley sunglasses too. I think sometimes we might have worn them to sleep. I'm not sure. I don't know, it's weird. Last night I was at the house and I was looking at his pictures, and then I saw this picture right here. This picture of just, pride and just, accomplishment, and just knowing that, hey, I'm actually doing something bigger than myself. That's what he did for other folks. He pulled them out of their hard times. And it sucks because you feel nothing but failure because you couldn't do the same thing for him. But he wrote me a personal letter saying that I did bring him closer to God because we were Christians and we did go to church together and we did talk about God. And I know he's in heaven, for sure.
Amen.
I know he's in heaven. And the thing about it is, he doesn't want us to hurt. You're going to hurt. It's not easy. This is not easy. This is challenging. And that's what Satan's going to do. He's going to try to rip us apart because he's going to use his death to be like, hey, you know what? You couldn't be here for them. Who do you think you are? So I'm not going to let his death be in vain because I know the man he was and who he still is. I'm not going to remember this is a sad time. Remember, this is a great joy because look where we're at. We're all together. I salute you, brother.
you